I wholeheartedly believe that the man has to love the woman more.
If you are in love with a man, do not marry him. Don't get your pennies in a bunch. I know you are. But I said...
And older Slavic women have been telling that to us for years. That is like a common knowledge in our regions, that you should marry a man that loves you more. He should love you more and he should be the obsessed one. And people in the western part of the world, they don't like it.
It's time to choose the type of person you want to date or who you allow to get close to you. You must be very, very picky. Like I said, they must like you way more. And prove it, not just say it, but I need some evidence. I need some proof. You like me? Okay, well, I'm having some issues. You know, not on the first date though, y'all. But, you know, if they like you enough and they like you more than you like them, whatever you come up with, they're going to find a way to help you. Believe me. So if they're not trying to help you, that's indication number one that they don't like you as much as you think that they do. Okay. So very important to choose the correct target. If you're not understanding how to choose the target, whichever person shows you the most evidence in action towards them doing what they say that they're going to do. Okay. If they say they're going to take you here, they're going to take you there. If they say they're going to help you with this bill and they come through with more money and extra, okay, check that off. Yes. If they call you back when they say they're going to call you back, that's how you know. So if they don't, and you're always telling them and reminding them and they're putting you off, that means you don't matter to them and you never will. Okay? You have to reinforce something over and over. They don't like you. You're not the one. They're not going to do anything for you.
I wholeheartedly believe that the man has to love the woman more for it to be a good and healthy relationship.
Okay, but no, let's talk about it. So I didn't really understand what this meant for so many years where they're like, oh, the man needs to love you more. Thinking about it, it's like, why would you want the man to love you more? Wouldn't you both love each other equally? Wrong. Because when I say my boyfriend loves me way more than I love him, I love the shit out of my boyfriend. When I feel it in my bones. Like, I knew he loved me before he even told me I love you. I could feel it. And I know he loves me so much, and it's how it needs to be. Because when the man loves you more, they will never do anything to risk jeopardizing that relationship, because they love you so much that it would literally tear them apart to even think about doing something stupid like cheating or disrespecting you, things like that. So whether you like it or not, ladies, you definitely need to have a man who loves you way more than you love him.
So this one had been drilled in my head since I was a little girl, and I posted a video about do not marry the person that you are in love with. If you're in love with him, do not marry him. And this one lady, I'm assuming a married woman, was like, you must not be married. Once you have a ring on your finger, you come and talk to me. The rules still apply when you're dating. Do not marry someone that you're so in love with. Let that person be more in love with you than you are in love with them. Why? Because you will always, and it's not just about benefits, but to me, a lot of stuff is about benefits. You will always get more out of the relationship if that person loves you more. If that person cannot live without you, not necessarily live without you, but cannot go a few days or a few hours without texting you, this person loves you a lot more than you love them. And they will do any and everything that it takes for them to do and provide for you what it is that you want in order to feel comfortable around them or feel comfortable in that relationship that you guys are in. Do not marry someone if you love.
I know y'all grandmothers taught y'all this trick, or even your mother. He has to like you more than you like him. And this has to remain like this throughout the entire relationship, throughout the entire marriage. He has to like you more. If you like him more, you're gonna lose. A lot of women are looking for a vibe and, oh, I don't like him. You're not supposed to. He's easier to deal with the more you don't like him, the more he get on your nerves. This is how it's supposed to be, because that way he'll keep chasing behind you. If you're looking for somebody and y'all got a connection and a vibe, those things don't really work out the way that you want it to, especially in benefit to the woman. So you make sure that he likes you more than you like him. And I'm just putting this out there because I don't think that a lot of women know or have heard this or understand this. He's supposed to chase you. He's supposed to lust after you. And you got to keep it this way. Okay? So stop looking for vibes and connections and stuff like that. Okay? Because you want to put yourself in position to win. And you're going to put yourself in position to win when he likes you more.
I wholeheartedly believe that the man has to love the woman more for it to be a good and healthy relationship. And
Okay, I'm gonna start crying, and I'm actually crying because I had a conversation with my grandma, and she was like 90 years old, and she was crying when she was telling me this. But she said, don't look for a guy who's like, like really good looking or the Fortune, CEO, whatever, like the typical finance F-boy, whatever. She's like, just go for a guy who is an honest, average person and loves you more. And that's what she said. And also, I remember watching this video, which Rihanna's grandma said that. And I wholeheartedly believe that is true. Because when he loves you more, you're never going to feel like you're fighting for his loyalty. And I feel like the number one concern of relationships is faithfulness. So that already gets that out of the picture because he can't afford to lose you. He won't want to. But if it's the other way around, he knows that you're going to accept his philandering behaviors.
Ladies, if your man is not obsessed with you, then he ain't it.
So some people hate me for saying that, online and also in person. And older Slavic women have been telling that to us for years. That is like a common knowledge in our regions, that you should marry a man that loves you more. He should love you more and he should be the obsessed one. And people in the western part of the world, they don't like it. I don't know, maybe they think I'm saying that you should marry a man that you don't love. I am not saying that, don't come for me. Do not marry a man that you don't love and that's not your type, you're not attracted to him, you're just desperate and you want attention. Don't do it. You should love your husband, respect him, be attracted to him. Yes, of course. Or they're also saying, well, you should be equally obsessed. There is no such thing, and that's my take. Not just mine, but anyway. There's no such thing as equally obsessed. Someone is a little bit, tiny little bit more obsessed anyway. Again, you should both be in love, but the obsessed part, that's his part. Because being obsessed is essentially pursuing someone. Now, if you want to be pursuing your man, you want to be providing for him, I don't know, do the whole thing for him, have the most mental load, go ahead. Is that kind of marriage going to be fulfilling? Probably not. Is he going to appreciate it? No. So I will die on this hill. You can literally disagree with me. That's fine. But the old Slavic grandma wisdom, it's not out of nowhere.
The benefit that you get out of a relationship when the person loves you more is literally out of this world. I have experienced it. I know how it feels. So therefore, I would always say, marry someone or be with someone who love you a lot more, because that person will go to the ends of the earth to bring you what you need, to get you what you need, because they love you a lot more. I do hope that you do find this love one day with someone, but it's out there. Find someone who loves you a lot more, who literally worship the ground that you walk on, because then you will have a great relationship. That's just that's how I feel about it. That's my opinion. Don't come for me. That's it.
The only relationships that will last long-term successfully are as followed. When the man loves the woman way more than the woman loves the man, or when the man and women love each other equally. And the common denominator here is that the man has to be fully fucking invested. The thing is, that lopsided relationship where the woman loves the man more is going to fail because she is putting in overtime. A woman will always put in effort in the relationship to make it work, whereas man has to feel fully invested in the relationship in order to make the changes necessary, in order to communicate effectively, in order to put work into the relationship. If you're a woman watching this and you are stuck on that crusty, dusty ass man, this is your sign to take your energy back. Put it back into yourself, put it back into someone who is going to treat you like the fucking queen that you are.
You know why relationships mainly only work if the man loves the woman more? Because women are reciprocal. So if a man is treating a woman like gold, it's not even really about what he can do for her financially. That's just a plus, to be honest, because a lot of women these days are making their own money. They just need someone who treats them like they actually care about them. But a man that treats you like gold and just worships the ground that you walk on, the woman is going to give him back more because women are reciprocal. She's going to go above and beyond to make sure he's eating 3 meals a day. She's going to make sure his laundry's done. She's going to make sure that the house is clean. She's going to hold shit down, period. And that's what we mean. Because the thing is with the women, when women give more, they get less from the man. And that's just the truth. Can't nobody on here deny that. When women give more in the relationship, when the woman cares more, the relationship fails because the man, it's like the more you give a man, the less he gives you. But the more a man gives a woman, the more he gets in return. You see what I'm saying? Anybody who's been in a long-term relationship can attest to that. Like, I don't want to hear none of the fucking single people in the comments talking about something, oh, that's not true. Shut up. Shut up. That's very true. You give men more, they pull back because they start taking you for granted. They start thinking, oh, she's definitely not going nowhere. Or they just start getting bored. They start, I don't know, despising you for whatever fucking reason. Who knows? But the more you give a man, the less he gives you. The more you give a woman, the more she gives you. And she can give you children. She can continue on your legacy. That's everything. But even if she couldn't give you children, women are sometimes the better partner. I'm just being honest.
You can't show girls that you care more than they do, or else they'll feel like they have the upper hand. And then,
Of course.
But for a relationship to work, a guy has to like the girl more.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the other way around.
No,
it depends.
I feel like the boy has to like her more for them two to stay.
Because guys
together
get
for
girls
longer.
all the time. Like,
Girls get guys all the time.
What?
I genuinely believe I couldn't be with a girl that I like more because it'll be weird, innit?
How would it be weird?
Because girls like.
No, I can't like because when you like a girl more, you spoil her, you look after her, and that's everything that a girl would want.
And that's technically a relationship.
This is obviously, generally speaking, like the best situation would be 50-50. Like you just love each other the same amount, innit?
Yeah, but that's different though. Because
practice what you preach, man, bro.
No, because that's different though. Because what your 50 might be different to my 50 though.
Huh?
Your 50 might be different to my 50.
Let me change that then. I say it's better for you to just both give 100 in a relationship, but generally speaking, nowadays, I don't think it's better for a guy to be giving a girl everything and she's not matching the same thing.
I'm not saying she's not matching, but I feel like the boy has to like her a little bit more.
Let's be real. Do you think you love your girl
a little bit more than she loves me?
Yeah.
Most likely.
Damn.
Hold on. Most likely.
No, because you can never know. You can never know whether she actually.
You don't know how
you
someone's
don't know.
feeling. But the way I see it, yes, I do. But then the way she'll probably see it, she probably doesn't feel.
A man needs to love a woman more than she loves him for a relationship to work. 100%. If a woman loves a man more than he loves her, and he's not more physically and emotionally invested, it will never work. Men have to want you more than you want them. They have to love you more than you love them. And that's going to show in his effort and how much work he puts in. When a woman loves a man more, she's throwing herself at him, and he's not really putting in any work. He's not invested the same. He might seem like he cares at first, but eventually he's going to lose interest. Bottom line, the more work a man puts in truly defines how much he loves you. And he's got to love you more than you love him for the relationship to work.
The person is going to respect you more. Imagine when you are in a relationship with someone or you respect an elderly person. There are certain things you just won't do because you have that level of respect for that person, right? So like cheating, for example. All men does cheat, but some of them will think twice before they do it. It might take them a while before they actually start cheating on you, but for the first few years or months, they will think twice because they care and they love you so much more than they can ever imagine cheating on you with somebody else. And that person is going to give you the moon and the stars and all the planets around it because they love you so much. It is very important that you do not marry someone that you love. Let them love you a lot more because you will get a lot more out of it. Trust and believe me. I have so many women in my family and I've watched the steps that they have taken.